I'll drop all.
You guys figure it out. Do a major trade?
Alright.
Let's find out.
Oh, last year. Those looks fine.
You should.
I'm saying you have the opportunity.
You're right, I do.
You're a business guy. Just for business.
I'll take one.
We should have shown them the path.
So I mean,
That doesn't ring a bell at all. Oh, no, she's born.
no, no,
Oh, okay, yeah.
Oh shit, 7 viewers. Let's go.
Seven minutes. 7 viewers, 7 minutes. Oh, shit. Oh, stop.
that's
I thought I was full, but
that's one of my favorite desserts.
Pizza something.
It has the
Lebo has a
cheese.
Alright,
good.
5 minutes.
House Coach.
We just
11 viewers.
A few days ago, this week, hey, we just figured it He was in the house.
Oh, with my parents.
You know why? He had shit face back there.
Yep. I was gonna say do that.
I had like 8 of these for 45 minutes. It was your idea. It's never not my idea to go tables.
Whichever's your good side.
I don't have a good side.
Oh, okay.
Eric.
Oh, okay. Well, yeah, that's how you got the in for the yeah.
That's why you're on there. Red, leather, yellow. Well, I'm back. Red, leather, yellow. Red, leather, yellow.
Well, who do you work for again?
Any tweet?
Hey, you're hiring.
What's that?
Hiring.
Actually,
Other than that, I have my iPad set up so I can look off the
so this isn't what this is.
Red, leather, yellow.
What type of?
Oh, crap.
You have to ask me about it.
Oh, I didn't do that. Oh, yeah.
Drink it all, worst case.
I'm able to drink water. That's actually Am I able to show the hypnotic label, or is that?
What are we gonna get demonetized? I don't know. I don't think they would.
You need to listen to my announcement earlier.
No, I don't listen.
This is the only league where you don't have to be on drugs to play. If you test clean, you're suspended.
And you have to be
Yeah, this.
Opening face off.
Nope. Yeah, it's just you each tie it off online, whatever. Whoever calls in first.
Where am I looking?
Camera's on the chair.
Are you wearing the shades the whole time?
Oh, no.
I think it has to go more
Good.
that way. Yep.
Close enough.
We got Kathy front and center here.
Kathy.
Future Mom Water Ambassador.
All right.
I hope. Go for it. Alrighty, are we ready? Alright, welcome everyone to the NDL Summer 2024 Draft. I'm your host, Jake Cowie, alongside Sam Fogel, and will be your guide through our fourth journey to the Mutiny Memorial Cup, name change pending. With this being our second summer draft, we want to acknowledge that we have passed 1 full year of operation. We wanted to say thank you to all of those who have made this possible. The players, the captains, our referees, scorekeepers, wives, girlfriends, and just fans of the league. We appreciate your support, and you guys are what have made this league special for the last year. So, with that, I would like to get into the teams and the captains you'll be seeing making their selections today. Going to the first overall pick, we have Captain Pat Clark leading his team, the Wild Horses. Picking second will be Peer Pressure, led by their captain, Grant McCarty. Moving to the third overall selection, we have Christian Ricketts for his team, Beached Whales. And finally, rounding out our first round, we'll have the team Tsunamis, led by Ryan Botash. So Sam, what do you think? We have obviously our whole board available. Do we have any first round predictions, first overall predictions?
First round predictions. I'd like to see, honestly, I mean, Eric's a fan favorite for me. Just all around great guy.
Co-commissioner.
Co-commissioner, but there's so much talent out there. Naylor is another one. I know, he's a top tier goalie.
Good
Yeah. So I mean, it's really hard to say.
We can go ahead and have our best available board brought up here, so we can show the audience at home kind of what our captains are looking at, who they're planning on taking here in our first round. So I'm sure you guys are getting a good look at our first 4 picks here. Dave Sisko, Jake Cowie, Matt Smeltzer, Nate Rogel, Joey Rogers. We're sure to see at least those 4 go here in the first 4 or 5 picks. So I guess with that, we are kind of letting Team Wild Horses be on the clock, and we'll let them come forth and make their pick whenever they're ready.
Nice. And speaking of Wild Horses, I mean, Pat Clark, you gotta love the guy. I've known Pat for a few years now. Just all around good locker room guy, works hard, skates hard, just a joy to be around. I was pleasantly surprised, actually, whenever I heard that he was on the NDL, roster.
Yeah, he's taking a couple sessions off, so we're glad to have him part of it. Certainly, like you said, a big locker room guy.
Mm-hmm.
Loves the game, tries hard. Like Phil Kessel-West type player, loves to be around him.
Yeah, I mean, look at the
Brings
experience.
winning with him wherever he goes.
I mean, he works at the Mary Lemieux complex, so I mean, he's around Lemieux, I'm sure,
Certainly some of Lemieux has rubbed off on him.
You
He's
have
had
to
to
say.
gain some skills there.
You have to say so.
So I think we'll have to see where he picks, and hopefully he has some skills to take him to his first Mutiny Memorial Cup.
Definitely.
And it looks like Mr. Pat Clark is ready to make his selection, so we'll go to the podium.
The Wild Horses are excited to be here. We first off want to start by congratulating Papa Joe and Rocket Power for winning the winter session. Rest in peace to that franchise. We will also be folding after this session due to insufficient funds. With that being said, we are proud to select David Sisko with the first overall pick.
So there you go. We have our number 1 overall rated player, highest rated player. So no surprise there. He goes first overall. There were some rumblings. We had some pre-draft controversy of some leaked Instagram.
Alleged.
Hey, but we're accepting of all kinds here. I don't think we have a drug policy in this league. So I do have a quote here actually from Mr. Sisko. He texted me. He said he's honored to be the first pick and can't wait to get the season started here. So good for him. Looks like he's excited to join Pat and hopefully be the wildest horse on the Wild Horses and lead them to a championship. So with that, I guess we'll move from Wild Horses on to our second overall pick, which would be Team Peer Pressure and their captain, Grant McCarty. And it looks like Grant's coming in. He's actually ready to make his first round selection overall. So moving through this draft pretty quick. Grant, we will turn it over to you.
Peer Pressure is happy to select returning MVP, Matt Smeltzer.
Well, again, there's no surprise there.
Yeah.
Led the NDL in points, led the NDL in goals. Can speak out of personal experience, was unable to make the finals, which may have caused my team to unfortunately not capture that trophy and let Papa Joe take it. So definitely an impact player.
Yeah.
Someone we definitely predicted to be going in the first round. So happy for Matt. I'm sure we'll be getting text updates from him, and hopefully a good deal has been brokered there for him and his team and for Team Peer Pressure.
Yeah, I don't know the guy. I've heard of him, but I love the name. I mean, you gotta love the name. Smeltzer, I mean, come on.
That's a roller hockey player if I've ever heard one,
no,
for sure.
I'm sure
Absolutely.
he's a great guy. Yeah.
So definitely brings a lot to a team. Definitely a lot of goal scoring. Going to be awfully sad to have to go against him instead of being on his team for the last 2 sessions. So hopefully I can make it back to Grant's team so I don't have to play against him anymore this session. So
I'm sorry, Jake. Somebody walked in the room that really just upset me. But
the energy has certainly taken a dip with this third captain. So we'll.
I almost backed out of the broadcast when I heard that he was a captain, but I told Eric, I respect you too much, so I'll do this. So.
Well, you just want to get him up here and get it.
Yeah, let's. His name's Christian. Come on.
So.
Go.
Can't. Am I on?
You are.
All right.
It is up to you.
I first of all would like to thank Eric and Jake for allowing me this prestigious honor of captain for this well-known Saturday Night League. It's been a huge success, best ever. Nobody will ever beat it. With my first overall pick. In the third overall pick in the first round,
nice.
I'll take Nathan Roble.
So that's another one, probably our third highest rated player. Definitely one that we knew was going to go first round. Been in contact with Mr. Roble. Certainly has the confidence that he can outperform Matt Smeltzer this season. So going to be a real fun competition we've seen between those two. Both RMU loves.
Oh wow.
Go Bobby Moe. I don't know. It hurts me to say that personally, but. We'll definitely see a couple of Colonials battling it out here for the scoring title this season. But I think he's a good pick. Definitely brings a lot of energy, brings a lot of goal scoring. 2 things you absolutely need to be successful in this league to win championships. So a good pick by Christian, and we'll see how he follows that up here in the second round.
Jake, is this how you thought the first 3 would go, or are you surprised by any of these picks? Or?
This matches my mock draft pretty closely.
Okay.
I think for picks 4 and 5, I think I know where they're going to go as well.
Do you think Cam will go in the top 5, or do you think he'll?
I don't think top 5. I think top 5. I think we will see one defenseman go. So I will look to that, and I think we will see a goalie go here. But we'll,
really, first round. Okay.
Top of the second.
Top of the second.
So we'll see. We'll let Captain Ryan Votach come up here to make his next 2 selections for 4th overall and 5th overall. Mr. Votach, the podium is yours.
How's it going, everybody? I'd like to thank the NDL for giving me the championship last session. We're looking to win another championship.
Yeah, you're welcome.
Yeah, you're. Sorry, Jay. But we're gonna end the first round in style.
Let's go.
Oh, perfect.
Let's
That's in the Beats
go.
theme perfectly.
Let it drop. We're gonna take Jory Rogers. We're gonna reunite the Rocket Power.
There we go. So there's that Rocket Power connection. The minus the girls gone wild here. I do want to remind our viewers that we are a PG audience here, so we apologize for any accidental nudity or nip slips we may have encountered this draft.
Well worth it though.
That should be the only nip slip we see. I know I got a pretty unbuttoned shirt here, but I think we're safe.
Just wait till it's fall. Not explode.
Oh yeah, we'll take a few more shots of that and we'll see where the draft goes. I think we're doing a shot for every goalie taken, so I'm certainly down for that.
Yeah.
Maybe taking a shot here in the next 30 seconds as we're going to let Mr. Votach come up and begin the second round.
Let's go.
Shirt on this time.
Shirt on. Shirt on. Sorry about that, everybody. With my second pick, we're gonna go with goaltender Jake Cowan.
Oh wow! There we go. Highest rated goalie in the draft.
Honored to
that's
sit
kind
next
of.
to him.
No, not honored to be him, but that's exactly how I had my mock draft go. I had me go in the second round here. This does put up an interesting scenario because in the past we have seen goalies typically go back to back here. So I'm excited to bring my talents to Team Tsunamis as well as joining up with Jory Rogers again. I will say that my pick personally is brought to you by Mom Water, specifically Kathy of Mom Water. Definitely my favorite flavor. I hope to be a future brand ambassador for the drink. So That pick brought to you by Mom Water.
Yeah, I had my first mom water today, and I will say I was pleased. Yeah, definitely.
Great beverage.
Yeah, I will say
Hydrating.
just to touch on Votash too. I mean, I think the thing coming into the league this year is the Votash is a new father. You got a 1 year old at home, and see how that's going to affect him on the ring. See if he softens him up a little bit, or if he's still going to have that tenacious.
He does have some tenacity,
He has some tenacity,
but
yeah.
we are, there's dad strength is also a thing. We have seen that
Yeah.
manifest itself.
And he wants to play well for his son. I mean, you don't want to let your son down.
You got to show up
Yeah.
for the boy. You got to give him someone to look up to.
Yeah.
It looks like we are moving back to the second pick of the third round. That would be Mr. Christian Ricketts. He's ready to make his selection. So let's see who he has.
With my second round pick, 5th overall, I will select from North Allegheny High School, Slippery Rock University, goaltender Austin Naylor.
Wow.
So, there we go.
Yeah,
Like I
I like
said,
that pick.
we have seen, that's 2 shots by the way.
Yeah, 2 shots.
That
Four,
is
2 shot glasses.
following, that pattern where we see goalies go back to back. Certainly, yeah,
Yeah.
we're taking shots.
Yeah, dead serious.
So we see goalies go back to back here. It's certainly,
I don't think we have shots.
those two higher tier goalies they were looking to grab. So we should definitely see an ease off on the goalies here. I think we'll go back to seeing our forwards and defensemen taken. So love Naylor. I think he certainly had a shot at MVG. He's had a shot at MVG.
Yeah.
All 4 goalies really have. Like, each one, looking at the last session, I had certainly maybe the better stats, but Carter had I think he made the most saves out of any goalie in the session. Naylor was up there with saves as well, and Ryan won a championship. So each one had their own case for what are we, British? What are we?
Today we are.
Today we are.
And, before Greg gets started, I will say I've known Naylor since 2011 back in college. And I mean, hell of a player. I mean, really, to be honest with you, I think he should have started with Christian Ricketts all 4 years of his college career. Just hell of a goalie. Christian's good, but Naylor, just the things he can do. And I play alongside him right now, and I mean the guy's standing on his head. He's just a great goalie, great guy.
He is.
Yeah.
Certainly one we love to have. Certainly one I'm looking forward to battling against here for the next 10 weeks and beyond. That looks like Mr. Grant's getting a little impatient there.
I'm not.
Getting a little
super happy.
jittery, so we'll pan it over to him and we'll take these shots off cam.
The peer pressure is happening. It's like our high-powered offense. Myself. I have to pick myself. It's Grant. Just Grant McCarthy.
All that big build-ups for just taking
Just
himself.
me.
But,
Just me. I gotta take me.
still a good pick.
That's faith.
Properly rated, I think he brought a lot to his team last session, so definitely one of our better puck-moving, faster defensemen that we have. So glad to see him go where he deserves. But cheers to that.
Cheers, man. Yeah, Grant, I just got a little bit. I actually have seen him before. Eric and I were talking, and I knew the name, but he seems like a really good guy.
Great player. Yeah.
He seems like a good locker room guy. Yeah.
Yeah, we'd love to have him in.
Talent.
Definitely see him battling for the top points as well. It looks like trying to read some of our comments here. Doing my best to keep up with those. Bus pick with Robo, I have to disagree with that one, Joe, but we are ready for our last pick here in the second round, Mr. Pat Clark. Who is he going to take?
The Wild Horses are proud to select from Robert Morris University, defenseman Cameron Brickett.
And that's who I figured he would take with at least one of these 2 picks here in the
Shout out to Joe.
first round. Love Cam, great stay-at-home defenseman. He definitely brings value with what he's able to do, shutting the other team down. He's capable of putting up some offense. I absolutely think that he's definitely going to be responsible for some goals and assists this year. But
He's more of a true defenseman now.
definitely one I would love to have a defender for me. He's definitely one I trust.
Who's he comparable to, Jake? As far as would you compare him in the NHL? Would you say?
NHL.
Yeah.
Let's see. That's a tough one. I would say maybe give him more. I don't know. That's a good one. First came to mind was Erik Karlsson, but
Okay.
but Karlsson provides more offense.
More offense,
So I think he provides a good mix of both. But definitely would love to have him for his defensive qualities.
Sounds good.
Looks like Pat's ready to make his first pick here at the top of the third round. So let's see who he has in mind.
Top of the third round, we were going back and forth on a lot of players, but we are going to go with all-star locker room guy, all-star on the rink, Dave Strager.
So definitely an all-star locker room guy, big positive energy guy. Certainly gonna, like Smelter, not enjoy playing against him this session. That's certainly why I've tried to have them on both of my teams. The last few is I love the energy he brings.
Yeah.
Certainly would not enjoy the skill that he brings against me. So love Strager. I'm gonna miss not having him on my team. I'm gonna miss those group texts, that high energy he brings to a locker room. But wish him the best of luck as well this season.
Yeah, I think I played on his team second session.
He's gonna score on you.
And he's a good guy. Yeah, we won the championship that year.
Great guy.
Yeah.
Love to see
A lot
him.
of intensity.
Oh, he loves the game.
brings it, yeah,
He plays with
does.
a passion for
Yeah,
sure.
for sure.
Well, I guess while we have a little bit of a break here, we'll let our panel here bring up the best available so we can see who we have. Picks flying off the board here early on, so let's see who we have available.
Wait, it's minimized.
We're having some technical
There we go.
difficulties. So here we go. Looking at lots of defensemen here to take. Noah Smita, Eric Galentine, Ricky Scott, all great D-men you can take. Colin Craig up there. Another high motor guy, high intensity guy, loves to play the game. Plays.
Yeah. I just saw Anthony DiCarlo. I didn't even realize that he was in the draft. I'm
Yes.
excited for that.
Yes,
I'm
he was.
excited for
He was a late
DiCarlo.
addition.
Yeah.
We certainly appreciate DiCarlo's availability to jump in and
That's good.
help us out in a jam. And
Yeah.
looking forward to hopefully playing on a team with him this session. So as we move into the second pick of the fourth round, I think we're at now. We will go to Team Peer Pressure with their captain Grant McCartney. What does he have to say?
I have selected the NDL co-commissioner, Eric Galentine.
So there he goes. There's one of those three top defensemen we're talking about. Eric certainly brings a lot both ways, both
Yeah, he
defensively
does.
and offensively. He goes both ways for sure. 180-foot game. Definitely want to again not
Smooth skater.
Oh, very
I mean,
smooth
very
skater.
silky.
Silky.
Yeah.
have to thank him too for running the league with me. We run a fine league here. I don't think I could do without him. He does a lot of the stuff I don't think I could do. So great respect for him for running that, and not looking forward to playing against him.
Yeah.
Let's see. We definitely have a heated debate here in the Brickets versus Ricketts category here on the chat. So you're gonna take a side there for Brickets versus Ricketts.
What's the Brickets? What's that?
Cam Brickett, he was just taken in
Cameron. Gotcha. Oh, speaking of Cameron, I would like to say, we had a quote from Cameron: a positive can-do attitude, and subpar defensive skills. But he's just trying to be humble. I'm sure he's.
I would say only one of those things.
It's true.
He
Yeah.
definitely has a positive can-do attitude, and certainly one I definitely want to have in my defensive front.
And if you have to ask me to choose between Christian Ricketts, Jordan Ricketts, and the Brickett, Cam, I would take Cam any day. I don't even know the dude, but I would take him before I take Christian and Jordan. So
I would
their
have to.
side. Yeah.
Well, speaking of one of the Ricketts, we'll see if he's up here to maybe select the other Ricketts with his pick, but we'll see where he wants to go.
Well, it's funny that you said
Segued
that.
into that.
Yeah, segued into the other Ricketts. With my third pick, round number 3, I will be taking defenseman Noah Smita.
Not even close to the other Ricketts, but
No, not at all.
Noah,
Yeah.
another good defenseman.
Yeah.
Certainly, he's another one that you'll see provides a lot more on the defensive side than the offensive side. Still capable of putting some in. I know he scored some on me, but hey, who the hell hasn't, to be honest? So love Noah. Really, soft-spoken guy, but really stepped up. Really like Noah. Really glad to have him part of the league too. So I think he's certainly a defensive keystone, as well as a decent, good playmaker, good puck mover. So
He's a very
good addition there by Christian.
Yeah, very thoughtful guy as well. His quote is pretty lengthy. Do we have time?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay, all right.
We got plenty of time.
I'm sorry. Is it pronounced Smita? Smita?
I would say Smita.
Smita?
He might correct us. So
Smita, okay. So
he
Noah
said it's pronounced Smita.
Oh, it is Smita. Okay. So Noah Smita, I'll always be at games and consistent with it. Love that. I'm a defensive defenseman. I love blocking shots.
Love that as
and
a
doing my
goalie.
best to keep players away from the net. I'm more of a pass-first player and love setting up my teammates. When I do have the opportunity, he likes to skate up and shoot the puck. I feel like passing is my better attribute, and I always look for passing options. Based off of that, I like
That's
that.
somebody you want.
Yeah, somebody you
That's
want.
somebody you want in your team.
Yeah, for sure.
Somebody who's gonna
Yeah.
shut down defensively, but also look for he's
Yeah.
gonna finish with more assists than goals, which
Yeah.
you love that kind of.
You got all that
You
mindset.
love-
That
you
mindset's great.
Pass
Yeah.
first. You
Mhm.
look for those opportunities.
Yeah.
So there goes two of those defensemen. I think we still have a third that's willing to go here. I think we're back to now the best captain, aka my captain. So hopefully he's going to build some defense around me because I'm sure as shit not making safe this season.
With the third pick, the Tsunamis, we are going to build some defense around you, Jake. We're going to take Ricky Scott.
Love that. Love to get me an RMU boy back on the team. Love Ricky, great defenseman. Another one. I feel like we have such a quantity of defensemen who can do both ends of the rink. Move the puck well, shoot and score, but also get to the dirty areas, block shots, block passes, shut down the other team's top forwards. So I think we certainly have a really solid group of defensemen in this draft, and I think that's a great pick. So I think we're going to go back to Bo as he's going to top off. I think it will be the 5th round, correct me? We at the top of the 5th, 4th round? I've had 2 mom waters, so we're...
Too many for it.
Nah, I
Don't
don't
drink
think
them
so.
before the game.
No. These are strictly after game. These are post game enjoyments.
With our 4th pick, the Tsunamis are going to select Papa Joe.
Oh, so we
We're gonna reunite
have
the Rocket Power.
reunite Rocket Power, and you know what? Former MVP there, Joe Pescucci, and let's mention 2-time champion. So we've had 3 sessions. Joe's won 2 of them. I would say he certainly brings a winning pedigree. Certainly brings a winning attitude. I got to say that's somebody you want to include, somebody who knows how to win.
I mean, the years of experience too.
Certainly,
that
certainly,
guy has, and just sharing that, he's passing that down to his kids, which is just awesome to see.
Speaking of his kids, congratulations to both Brandon and Joey Pescucci graduating high school today.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Congratulations, boys. If
Congratulations.
you're watching this at your graduation, you guys are absolute legends, but I'm sure Joe's taking a look right now, but glad to have him a part of the team. Maybe we can pick up another Pescucci in later rounds so we can have a father-son duo there.
Who wouldn't love to see that? I mean, come on,
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But let's take a look at our best available board here. We've had a few picks go off, so just to kind of refresh our audience on who we have here. So let's take a look at the first 2 picks there. Colin Craig, Christian Etter, both high motor, high scoring guys. 2 guys that somebody who you combine with Noah Smina who can make passes. Both of those guys very capable of scoring. Derek Carlin's another defenseman. He's another shutdown D, but can also move the puck as well. Like I said, it's just a common theme, I think, among defensemen for this draft. And looking at the 4th player, Adam Stormer, got to be one of my favorite players. Favorite players in terms of personality.
Yeah.
If this draft was based off of personality, I'm taking Adam Stormer 101.
Yeah.
Absolute fantastic locker room guy.
Oh, wonderful.
Beautiful specimen of a man.
Currently play with him right now on Mutant Z. I mean, gosh, he's a good guy.
Wonderful locker room guy. Can't say enough positive things about Mr. Stormer.
Yeah.
Mutant Z.
Yeah.
Are we gonna have another nip slip here or what's?
No, dude, I just kept my shirt buttoned this time.
So we're back to Beach Wales here, and let's see what Captain Christian has to make with his pick.
So I see Jordan on the list still. So, wait, go back.
Yeah.
Thank you. With my next pick, I will take Adam Stormer.
So there we go. Who we were just speaking about. Fantastic
He is.
locker room
He really
guy.
is.
One of my favorite guys to have.
Yeah.
Sad to go against him just because I won't be in a group text with him, and I love talking to the guy. Great guy, great dude to have.
And it's similar to Eric, but in a different way. I mean, the guy just moves on the rink. Our last game we played together, he put up 2 goals, and the way the guy, it's just methodical. 3 goals. Sorry, correct myself. 3 goals he put up. And the guy just the way it's almost like he's the Luka Doncic of the NDL. And just the way he moves smooth. You put the puck in the net, and I mean the guy, is all around a great guy, like you said.
And I'm sure he won't enjoy going against me, but he's
Tough
gotten
match.
his
Yeah.
fair. He's gotten his fair on me. I've gotten mine on him. So looking forward to at least seeing him around the rink because again, he just brings a positive vibe that you can't replace anywhere else. We love the guy. He's like I said, if we drafted off personality, that's my first overall pick right there.
Yeah.
I guess now we'll let our next captain, I think he's about to come in to make his selection. That would be Grant McCarty for his team's Peer Pressure. He has thrown on a sweater here. I think he's definitely trying to avoid a wardrobe malfunction like we had earlier on. So
It's actually cold outside,
It's
so
brisk.
I decided to sport the Ferguson Wrestling team head coach. Just a heads up, we got actually a teammate of mine, also alumni of Bergstown.
Oh.
So I'm actually just drafting Bergstown people at this point. I know. With this pick, we are happy to select. Hold on.
Oh.
I apologize. Christian Etter.
So there we go. There's another one of our two guys we talked about earlier. High motor, high scoring guys. Somebody you combine with a good puck moving defenseman, even like Grant himself. You combine those two together, you're gonna have a lot of goals putting up there.
I'm building an empire.
He plans to be building an empire. Let's see if.
Hey, I like that. I like that kind of talk. Good question, Dave. Do you think there's anybody right now that you thought would have already gone?
Let's take a look at the best available here. I think this is going pretty close to how I would have imagined.
Okay.
I think with Christian Etter being out, I think we definitely have some good options here.
Okay.
Couple forwards, Luke Mosk will certainly want another really solid defensive defenseman.
Luke's,
Again,
so,
won't contribute as much offensively, but he also makes sure the other team doesn't contribute offensively. So a guy you certainly want one in front of you as a goalie, speaking personally. A guy can shut down the other team's top forwards. So it looks like we have the Wild Horses ready to make their next selection. So we'll pass it over to them and Captain Pat Clark to see who he's taking.
We are excited to announce the steal of the draft. Another RMU alum, Derek Carlins.
So the steal of the draft, calling that quite early. Interesting prediction here when the draft isn't even over yet. It's called the steal of the draft. So we love that. Actually, we might bring Pat Clark over here to talk about the pick once he completes
after my
his
next pick.
So.
The next pick is the most important pick
We'll
in our franchise.
We'll get his
history.
opinion on why he believes that's the steal of the draft. Have him walk us through his thought process there.
You assume we have a thought process.
No, thought behind those eyes up there.
Yeah. Next pick, most important pick, is myself. We are honored to pick Pat Clark.
Oh, that's just a bad pick.
It really is terrible.
You don't even need to give me your thought process on that one because that's just bad. I don't even want to hear the thought process there. So, we'll let Pat make his way over and talk about his pick there with Mr. Carlos.
Slide in here.
Why he believes that is the steal of the draft. So, Pat, let's hear. What do you think? What makes? Would you like a shot?
I'm here.
A little mid-draft.
We're not
Almost
really
sponsored
well
by
drafting, so
He's not on my team, so let's make sure we
we
cloud
draft
his judgment
really
for the
good
rest of this draft. So
Derek-
let's hear, what do you think about Mr. Carlins and why
Derek's
that's
always
steal?
been a ringer for some other teams I may have played for, so we felt comfortable selecting him and building on that RMU chemistry that we have going.
I respect, and then chemistry gets you a lot of wins in this league. And as one who built a whole RMU team last session, we had a lot of good times, and I think that definitely contributed to our winning here.
Did you drive a van with some RMU friends?
We did drive a van one time, and it ended in the back of a Nissan Altima, and then we had to ask Carlins about that. He was
there.
He'll know quite so much
We're
about
looking forward to that.
I certainly remember the last thing before impact was actually Mr. Carlins yelling out Nicky B before we kissed the ass of the Nissan Altima in front of us, and I kissed the seat back in front of me at about 60 miles an hour. Super cool times.
Super neat.
Super very neat.
Super neat.
The walk through Chinatown also extremely neat. Love that, carrying all of my goalie gear. That was probably neatest moments of college. We love that.
Well, we're looking forward to many neat times.
Yes.
With the
Tons
Wild
of neat
Horses.
times ahead, tons of neat picks ahead. So we'll let you get back to
Yep, we actually have to make some
strategizing
trade
there.
calls.
So certainly all
We're
picks.
getting a lot of
yeah,
calls.
let's-
We certainly
It's
will.
almost on you.
Yeah, just for you.
Luke, yeah, thank you.
Yep, yeah. Give little Mario a little hello for me.
Hey, question. Was that Tyler or Travis Russell?
I think that was Tyler.
Oh,
I think.
I was getting confused.
That's
Travis.
Oh, that was Travis.
All
See,
right.
I can't even tell them apart sometimes. Yeah, it's tough. Yeah.
There's a screen there.
I did the same
Screen,
thing.
screen, go outside. Got to question the eyesight on that one.
Yeah, a couple concussions for sure. All right.
Well, we're moving through the draft here.
Yeah.
Let's take a look at our draft board. We can bring that up to kind of bring up the audience on who's been taken so far. So
Yeah.
thank you, Carlins, for that update on the Nissan Altima. Let's see where we're at. So we certainly have have some exciting picks coming up here. We're about halfway through our draft,
Yeah.
so lots of good talent
Shaping
still
up.
out there.
Yeah.
We have Grant McCarty ready to make his pick here in the 5th round, and we'll see who he thinks will be his best option.
Peer Pressure is very happy to announce that we are completing the Burgestown alumni group and selecting Luke Moskell in our 5th round.
Luke.
All right, so we're I know we're in the summer session, but we gotta hope for a lot of snow to prevent these Burgestown guys from making some games here. So.
They left. I'm still there.
They leave Burgettstown. It's probably a town you definitely want to not stay in. But but we're talking about building chemistry here. Guys from the same area, guys who went to the same school.
It's definitely an advantage, yeah.
It's certainly playing with people that you know. I know playing with people you don't know can be fun as well. We always love playing with meeting new guys, but people especially when you know their play styles and how to play best to them and how you guys can capitalize on that. Always a good pick.
Yeah, I feel like Luke's definitely a technical guy. He's fundamental.
He's
definitely
fundamentally
fundamental
defense.
player.
He's about as shut down as they come. One of the most shut down guys
Solid
that we
guy.
have in the league.
And Luke, we know you're a little under the weather. Hope you're feeling better.
Oh, we got an
Take
update
care.
from the chat. Who we have Ryan also saying, I'm a Burgettstown native
Oh,
as well.
okay.
So you guys
Check out
are
this
repping
Burgettstown.
some Burgettstown. This sounds like a place to visit, maybe.
Yeah,
Maybe
yeah,
it's a point of interest
A little
here.
weekend getaway, baby. Yeah.
So we'll have to keep that in mind. I think we're moving along.
Oh,
here.
hold on.
Uh,
I don't know if it's a hypnotic or what. I just realized he's wearing a Kenny Pickett freaking shirt. Are you kidding me?
Sick of the pick.
It's funny you say that.
Pedophilia.
So
His
with
next
my
pick is Kenny
5th
Pickett.
round pick, it's funny because Kenny
is.
starts with K and Jordan starts with J, and they're next to each other in the alphabet.
That's
there.
very close, yeah.
I picked myself.
Oh,
JK.
certainly the better of the Ricketts, but
He's skating out too. He's not even a goalie.
but
skating
we
out.
always thought that does give if their team is missing a goalie, they know a reliable goalie they can find.
Yeah.
That always gives an advantage. Same with I guess myself on Team Tsunamis here. We have at least 2 goalies here who can tend to that if I'm unable to.
I will say it's probably a good thing that Christian is playing out of net this session. So a little story if we have a little time. There was a session where I think it was actually maybe about a year ago. Christian had called me out in a pre-skate before the game, and he asked me to go pretty much just take a breakaway on him. Went bar down. Okay, bar down in the pre-skate. Imagine what would have happened in the game. Luckily for him, we were on the same team. But a great goalie, well, good. But yeah, who's up next?
I think on the clock is Mr. Votash ready to make his next 2 selections here to end the 5th round and begin the 6th. So we'll see who goes there.
So with the 5th round picks, I'm going to take myself, Captain Ryan Votash.
So there's the captain pick.
Yeah.
Running out his forwards. Let's see if he wants to add to that forward depth or bring some more defensive as he's already gone early on in the draft.
So this might make you happy, Jake, but we are going to go with a defenseman.
All right.
We're going to go with Norm Totino.
Love that
Norm
pick.
Totino.
I love having Norm on my team. I know that is another guy who you don't select him for his offensive abilities. You select him because again, he will block shots. He will block passes.
Wow.
He will force pass breakups. One of the best defensive defensemen I think we have. I think one of the highest rated defensive defensemen that we have. So love to have that on my team as a goalie. Love to see that.
Yeah.
Certainly a great pick. Something that I love to see. So looking forward to playing with Norm and some of the other selections we have. Ricky Scott as well.
Yeah, and we do have a quote from Norm that I'd like to bring up. He said, I was in the top 10 in scoring last season, and I am no longer the all-time leader in penalties. I'm not sure who, if you want to shed some light on who that is now in the top. Probably my guess would be Foreigner, but I'm really good at being positive with my teammates as well.
Certainly, known goon Josh Foreigner leading the league in penalties.
Oh, hey,
But,
I thought so. Yeah.
Obviously Norm top 10 in scoring. That certainly speaks to his ability to feed the puck or put the puck in as well as shut everybody down. So I love that pick even more now. That's a great pick there by Vo, and I'm looking forward to the roster that we're building here. Definitely not following my mock draft to this point. So I guess we can share the draft board here, or maybe the best available to see where we are in our draft here, making our way through. Give everybody to get a chance to kind of digest and see what team each captain has built so far. Maybe we can get some audience feedback on who we think is the best team so far through at least the first 5 rounds.
Peer pressure.
Well, that's a little biased. But we'll go ahead and take a look back now at the best available, and where do you think we see next? Do we think we see Colin Craig here? Do we think we see Ian Ney, Tyler Domenico?
I never got to see Ian. I know Ian Ney fairly well. I met him a few times back at Slippery Rock. Never got to see him on the rink, but I've heard good things. Yeah, so.
I've seen him play a few times. I have a feeling they're gonna want to see that Slippery Rock connection here with this next choice.
Get out of it.
So I guess we will turn it back to Christian here and see if he continues with this alumni trend.
Yeah, and let's see the big Jordan finals.
Okay, for my next pick, I'm going to not pick Jordan and pick Ian Ney.
Ah,
There we
look
go.
at that! Look at that! Yeah.
Everybody loves the alumni connections. I think that doesn't. That's like we talked about building chemistry. I know it's hard to build chemistry over 10 short games. So if you can build a team that kind of already has some going into it, I think that's certainly a good idea.
Yeah, definitely. I agree.
But it's we'll see. I don't think we have a.
Yeah, we do.
We do have something
have a
from Ian.
quote.
Let's
We do have a quote
let's
from
see
Ian.
what he has to say.
So he said, "I am like the Energizer Bunny. I don't quit. I keep putting in work. Huge energy guy." So he doubled up on the energy. I mean,
Doubled down.
doubled down on the energy. He's also consistently positive. I love that mindset. Even if we're losing, I try to keep the spirits up, and I keep the guys driving to the net. And driving to the net, I mean, it's a key. You drive to the net. Crash the net. Yeah.
Gotta love that. I mean,
Yeah.
like I said, we're talking about high energy guys who like to keep playing. I know this is a friendly league, but
Can you give me my phone? All right. I think Christian might have compromised my phone, and I will hunt you down. I will go full Liam Neeson on you, sir.
I can handle this while you.
Thank you. I'll be
You
back.
better retreat that. Best of luck, sir. I will
Whoever.
take center camera here.
This is.
All right. Well, while he deals with that, I guess I will be the face of the draft here. Norm criminally underrated. I would have to agree with you there, Luke. But it looks like we're ready to move to Grant here. Let's see who makes his pick in the 6th round.
Peer pressure is very happy to select Colin Craig.
So I think this is certainly where I had Colin going as well. Again, high motor guy who really plays like he wants the puck badly. We'll make room here for a temporary co-host
Very
here.
quick temporary.
So, Forger, what do you think of that pick?
I think that's a great pick.
Oh,
I actually thought he should have gone a little sooner, but
I do too. Wish he was on my team, but
all right, bye.
So, temporary. Certainly, we're emphasizing the temporary part of that as my other co-host returns here. So, what you missed was a selection of Colin Craig here. Was just talking about how another high motor guy who goes to dirty areas, plays like he needs that puck to live. And
Oh, wow.
You certainly love to have that type
That's
of
certainly
athlete
a
on the
statement.
team.
Yeah,
So,
statement. Yeah.
it looks like Pat Clark is ready to make his next selection here for the Wild
Maybe.
Horses.
Maybe.
He has 5 seconds or he gets nobody.
We are taking forward
3,
Eric Smith.
2. Okay, he got it just in time. So Eric Smith, another guy too. Just guys who have that intensity throughout the whole game. Skate hard, no matter what the score is. You love that energy. You love that high motor. Eric brings some scoring touch too as well. I think he netted more than a few goals last session. So definitely a good late round pick here by Pat. One I wish I would maybe see on my team as well, but we'll see how it goes.
No relation to Ben Smith at all.
No relation to Ben Smith. We have
We
plenty
do
of
like
Smiths.
Ben Smith, though.
We do have plenty of
It's the
Smiths.
other Smith that's a problem child.
You talking about the bear in the woods?
Yeah, the Bear in the Woods, yeah.
All right.
Baylor, maybe.
Oh.
We have our 6th round selection.
6th round selection. All right.
We are going to go with Tyler Domenico.
So, another guy, fast skater. I think he's able to play both positions too. Good utility guy. You can have him up front leading the charge, or you can let him sit back and kind of control the play from behind the net or control the defense. So, certainly always important picks those utility guys. If you're a man short up front or
Very
a man
important.
short up back, somebody you can kind of play wherever you need them. So.
Yeah.
certainly a great option there.
Yeah.
Joe, I absolutely agree, but let's keep that under wraps until Bo's next pick so we can scoop one of them ourselves.
Yeah.
So let's not call attention to that to the other captains. Maybe acting a little bit biased here. Maybe this is the second warm water talking, but we'll definitely try to keep that under wraps so we can reunite some Pascucci's here. We have a.
Please.
So it looks like we have a special request here coming from the.
Who else?
We have trade
Trade.
happening.
Trade happening.
Great. Wow.
So can we cue up the ESPN trade sound?
Yeah.
We gotta have that come up.
Yeah.
I guess what
yeah,
do we think?
while
Are we
we're
trading?
waiting.
Are we trading the next pick? What do you think? What do you think the move is here?
Something's
Is there
brewing.
somebody Christian's eyeing up that he
something's
wants to
brewing.
move up for?
Yeah, I mean,
Is it Jordan?
I truly hope not. Solely because two Ricketts on the same team is a disaster.
It's a disaster.
It's absolute
It's gonna end.
dumpster fire.
It's
But we'll see. I mean, I don't know. We'll see.
It is 26 barges breaking loose in downtown Pittsburgh.
Mhm.
It's going to be.
Oh, do you remember what was that? The sinkhole that happened in Pittsburgh?
Oh yeah, that happened
Literally,
next to
imagine-
yeah.
Imagine 50 of those
About-
all at
yeah.
once happened, and just literally taking in the whole city of Pittsburgh. That's literally what would happen.
Well, we
if
just
they were
have an
in the same
info. We have a graphic here for our next selection, and we do ask. We did warn the audience prior that we did have some issues with some unexpected nudity. We maybe did run into that again.
Hey.
We do wish anybody under the age of 18. I think the
Sign off.
Pascucci's just
Yeah.
barely past that. Just be careful at this point as we have some viewer discretion is advised. I guess
Yeah.
coming up here. Viewer discretion is advised for this for the.
We're
the
going to
next-
be trading these next two picks.
trading the next.
So I'll be moving up one. He's moving down one.
Okay.
No. So
Why
Grant's up. That's because we told you to trade. So it's a trade.
Okay. All right. Well, I guess we'll let this play out as originally intended.
Peer pressure is trading.
What number pick is this? What number pick is this? This is
Second pick.
6, 12, 18, 24, 25.
Matt.
Okay. Peer pressure has traded the 26th overall pick to the Beached Whales. With the 26th overall pick, we select.
Oh, we're browsing.
Oh, wait.
Oh.
Wait.
Oh, Captain, my Captain, as he sneaks into
I
the
don't
podium
even want to
here.
say his name.
Which is, of course, what we talked about earlier. Wanting to avoid this combination ending up together. And we have warned viewers about accidental nudity in this. This appears to not be accidental at all, but intended nudity. So
Jordan, just know.
Leaked files. Leaked files.
I wanted to take you very bad, but your brothers have a hard bargain on having this picture released. So,
I mean,
yeah. I couldn't do this unless this
What a
picture was
specimen.
released.
What
so.
a specimen. Oh my goodness.
So we'd love to see that. Love to see some trades. Certainly some terms agreed to there that this picture must be showed
Yeah.
to highlight just that is peak male performance
Oh,
right
that's,
there.
yeah,
That
you
is-
can't get much better than that. Yeah.
That is absolutely a defenseman that you want for you. You know he's going to go to war for you.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Well, I think now that trade means that Grant is now up to make his selection, which used to be Christian's selection. Of course, that being part of the deal here. So we'll see if Grant has had time to come up with that selection, or he's ready to go here.
Grant is ready.
Grant is ready to go. So at the board, what do we have?
First and foremost, I want to give a small shout out to my nephew, hopefully future NDL.
Oh, nice.
Always player. Hopefully, we'll see. We got to get his stamina up and his endurance, and also his strength and size, and
Probably have to get intelligence down to be in this league. I'm guessing.
and
How old is he?
He's 10.
Yeah, we're about.
He's got some time. Yeah, he's got some time.
Well, he's got to get a lot done.
We're working on it though. We're training. We are happy to select Ryan Rowell.
Oh,
That's a mouthful. I will say. That's
another solid
Yeah.
defenseman though. I'm assuming. I'm assuming Brian Roll is the. Is it Roll? Roll. I'm assuming. Is
I
that
apologize.
Brian Roll.
Roll.
You got it. You're good.
All right, so we're good. So I don't know who we've taken there. So we got another defenseman gone. I think we have a pretty equal balance here. I think we got maybe 19 forwards, 21 defensemen for the goalies. Definitely a defense-heavy draft.
Yeah.
But as a goalie, I'd love to hear that. I'd love to hear at least
Well, yeah.
solid offensive,
Yeah.
defensive defensemen. Love to
Yeah.
hear that. Love to know that the guys in front of me will be stacked because once again, I know I am making saves this session. So love to build that up in front of me. But I think we're moving back to the Tsunamis on the clock for their next 2 picks. So we'll see what Captain Ryan Botez has for those. It looks like he's ready to make his next 2 picks as he works his way back up to the podium. Hopefully with his shirt on again.
Keeping the shirt on.
All right.
There's
Maybe
one-
the pants
there's a
come off
one-time
this
thing.
time?
You can't see me on the podium.
All right.
With, what is this, a 6th round pick? 7th round pick? The Tsunamis are going to take Brandon Pascucci.
So there is one Pascucci reunited. He could go for a trio of Pascucci's here. That is a possibility. We'll
Triplets.
see. Get all 3 on one team. I feel like that's got to be some type of power up. That's got to be.
I don't know if that's ever happened before
I-
on any team, any level, honestly.
I don't
3
think we've united
Yeah.
a father and twin duo.
twins,
So
and not
they got
just
that-
2 sons, twins. you know,
that twin energy, that twinergy. We'll see
Yeah.
what they bring. But
That's a lot of chemistry.
well, let's not speak too far here.
Yeah.
Let's see what Vo has for his
Yeah.
next pick here.
Well, I have bad news for you, Jake. I'm not going that route.
That's okay.
We are
That's
going
all
to
right.
get you a defenseman, the giant, the one and only.
Oh,
Lewis
Lou
Weber.
Weber. All right. So
I knew
yep,
it.
Love that 37-foot reach that Lou has. Another one who, he can break up passes from the corner all the way out to the point.
Yeah.
Love to see that. Love another solid defenseman. I think Bo knows how bad his goalie's going to be this session, so he's really trying to build a nice shell in front of me to slow that down. So love to see that.
Yeah, and I will say about Lou, I don't know who knows this, me, Votash, and Lou, actually, I would all go all the way back to at least middle school. So I can speak when I say I know Lou, pretty well, and I will say, just seeing him play these last, year or so, the guy's a true defenseman. I'd say comparable to Hal Gill. Solid guy. Yeah.
Darian Hatcher, one of those real solid physical shots.
And if he gets he can shoot the puck.
Oh,
he has a heavy shot.
He's
so
got
he gets a lot of that.
he's
Watch
got a
out.
couple past me, so I certainly think he's capable of performing at both ends of the ice. But I certainly appreciate his more performance on the defensive side.
Yeah. He has a good mind for the game too, intellectual.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
A savant.
A savant, if you will.
Yes. Yeah. Well, that was our 2 picks there for Tsunamis. I think we're moving back to Christian with Beached Whales. His brother off the board, taken by him. So I guess we'll pull up our best available here. Give a quick prediction to this pick. Where do you think he goes? You think he takes the other Pascucci? You think he goes DeCarlo or Colin Barrel?
I'd like to see DeCarlo.
I can see it. Keeping that SRU.
Yeah.
That SRU
That camaraderie.
life.
Yeah.
I can see it. Keeping that chemistry going.
Yeah.
I would take it, or taking Joey too. We did have some draft news about Brandon. He is attending college. Best of luck to him doing that. So certainly happy for him. So letting him, excusing him from NDL for the last bit of the season to further his education. Joey himself, though, attending Robert Morris University with Robbie Moe.
Yeah.
So I think he'll be available the whole season. So we'll see what he goes with here. Who will be the newest beached whale?
Yeah.
I know I already got a beached
Well,
whale
we get
here myself.
Clark coming back.
Yeah, I'm back.
All right.
There he's
Special guest while we wait for his pick.
We don't really have anything to discuss, but we're waiting on Christian, who's on the phone with his latest draft selection. So
Okay. I'm guessing Jordan or
Yeah,
the
yeah.
one he's about to pick.
Jordan. If you touch me.
So how about we pull up the draft
Don't
board?
do that, but just
Why don't we pull up the draft board there, Eric? And Pat, why don't you take a look here and tell me what team do you think poses the biggest threat to you so far?
threat to us, ourselves.
Ourselves. Okay.
Ourselves.
Yes. Love that.
We didn't really pay attention to the attendance ratings that everybody has, or the iPhone versus Android ratings that are out there. So I was going to shake that up for you.
Nice. Is there any moms left there, Forringer? Alpha Brother
We're
Alex.
excited about our team.
I'm
Very
excited.
good.
I'm like,
We drafted a lot of defensemen, though. I will say that.
Well, as a goalie, I got to say that's always my preferred strategy. This one would be Linda. That would be my wife's favorite mom water. Blueberry peach.
I had it earlier.
I had to call my 6th overall draft pick.
That was good.
Was he upset about the leak, or
He demands a trade
he
already.
demands a trade already?
He also said to say hey to Doug. I hope you're doing well over
Doug
there.
is here, yeah.
Just so you know, there's no pizza left because Doug ate it all, Jordan. Just want to make that very clear. Okay, with my next overall pick, I'm going to take little Joey Pascucci.
So there.
Boo!
So
The better Joe Pascucci.
the better Joe Pascucci. Well, there, like we said, we talked about the availability of both Pascucci's. Joey, attending Robert Morris will be in the area for the duration of the season, so we will certainly should see him at most, if not all, the games.
Where's the other Scoochie going?
He's going to RIT.
Okay.
So yeah,
RIT.
yeah.
Where's that?
That is Rochester Institute of Technology in New York.
Nice.
So-
Oh, wow. Nice. That's cool.
Smart kid, way smarter than me. So gotta love that for him. Pursuing more education. Love that for both boys.
Yeah.
Definitely will miss him when he's attending school, but hopefully we get him back here next summer, and then he'll be certainly pursuing his academics.
Yeah. I'm sure I'll find a rink out there and stay fresh.
Oh,
Come back
absolutely.
then, yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
We're that's a black hole here. You just always seem to find your way back. But
Yeah.
talking about Joey, certainly love to have him play this session with him. Gonna another one I will hate going against, but we'll get to see a father-son, father against son, and a father with son combination. here.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that'll be
Super
good.
males.
Yeah. So we'll see what happens there. I think we move into peer pressure on the clock here, and I'm looking at our best available here. I'm trying to remember who we had. I think Colin Barrow was there at the top of the list.
He is.
We'll see what Grant is ready to make his selection as he works his way up to the podium.
I am actually going to take a player that I've played with for the past 2 sessions now, Colin Barrow.
There you go. So our best available at this point. Another guy who I think will play. Who will play both? He can play both forward and defense.
Really?
He's going to be forward for us.
Yeah. How about you love that versatility, that utility of that guy. I mean, sometimes you're short forward, sometimes you're short defenseman. It is good to have those guys who can play both sides. So
Yes. No, that's very valuable. Yeah.
yeah, loving that. But I think we move back to the Wild Horses there. Pat makes his next 2 picks. We'll see if he claims.
We're requesting to see the our current roster real quick. There we go.
Current roster. Oh,
Yeah.
not planning out your forwards
Yeah.
and defensemen
No,
in advance.
no.
Oh.
See, that's questionable.
That's rookie captain
Yeah,
moves
that's-
right there.
yeah, I
That's
can
You
see
know what?
that.
Any more slander, you're going to be dealing with my next draft.
Jake.
Am I?
Yes.
I can understand-
I am
I can
drafting.
understand
We
why
are
they're
drafting
next.
our attorney, Carter Howell.
Okay,
Oh.
well, I could see that coming. I could see that being a defamation lawsuit, or what are we
Oh
dealing
yeah.
with here?
Well, I'll let him deal with that. He's the lawyer.
Well, I certainly think he's more than qualified to do that, both playing goalie for your team and suing my ass. So
Yeah.
more than
Very
capable
qualified.
for both. So love that. That fills out his goaltending spot, which leaves one goalie left there. So I think Pat's ready to make his next selection, which might also be a goalie. He could.
We
could
are
go for
gonna-
the 2 goalie strat. I've
We
never seen
already
that
have
done
2
yet.
goalies on the roster. If you have any knowledge of the Pittsburgh Adult Hockey page, I am quite often suggested to be a goalie.
Oh, as somebody who is posted as the banner for that
Oh,
group
big
right
fan of
now,
that, yeah.
I really love that.
Yeah. Can we see that pose at the end of this?
Oh yeah, we can recreate the pose.
With our 9th round selection, we're excited to select a man on his engagement day, Sean Jack.
On his engagement day.
Yep. Shout out Sean and
Oh,
Trisha.
congratulations, Sean. Way more important things to do than NDO. We're all about family here, so congratulations, Sean, on your upcoming nuptials. But what a great engagement present there for
Seriously.
Brad. Be selected in this
Yeah.
draft. So
Yeah.
love that for him. I'm sure he is certainly not watching this draft right now. Probably celebrating the evening, or maybe they're choosing to watch this draft. You never know.
I mean, drafted by a Pittsburgh Penguins ice crew member is something special.
Someone who brooms for a
Yeah.
living is pretty. That's pretty
Have you
phenomenal.
seen that ball get shine out on that ice?
I have.
I have.
I've gotten tickets
Yeah.
on the glass just so I can see the shine on the top.
Oh yeah, it'll blind behind you. Yeah.
It is. He does such a great job. He brings like some of the best I've ever
like you would
seen.
never believe, yeah.
I've never seen the ice get so clean.
No, not at all. Yeah.
But I think enough of the brooming, enough
Yeah.
of the sweeping. Let's go back to the podium for Captain Grant to make his selection for peer pressure.
We are absolutely going to take the returning champion, Ryan Cunningham.
So there you go. Like I said, I talked about it earlier. Each goalie had their own justification for being taken early.
Also a Burgestown member. Also a Burgestown.
Also,
Burgestown
so
again.
Grant's just building the
I don't believe-
Burgestown.
should we-
Can we change the name here?
He
I was
was a
gonna
Burgestown too?
say,
Can you just be the Burgestown Besties?
I
or
mean,
what?
it's-
What do we-
that's how I love that name.
Right
The
here.
Burgestown
I mean, it's
Besties.
all
Burgestown
right.
Besties, I love it.
I think so. I think so. Do we have home games in Burgettstown? Do we have to drive out there? Or?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, we have to play in grass and fields.
All right, that's good. I'll
Hey, play on your turf.
yeah, make them come to us. But yeah, I think we did see that mentioned earlier in the chat there. Ryan did say he's also a Burgettstown native, so
Yeah.
building that Burgettstown bloodline. There's another alliteration for you.
Question for you.
Burgettstown buddies, of course.
Where is Burgettstown?
Burgettstown is out. It's out what?
Starlake
Starlake, yeah.
Oh,
out
wow.
2230 Starlake Amphitheater.
I bet all the Burgettstown boys were at Noah Con.
Oh, they were probably out there,
They're
yeah.
probably jamming out.
Yeah, plenty of fun stuff going on at
I'm
Burgettstown.
down, you drunk. Yeah, yeah. So,
I think I'm in a stick season. That's one of my
Yeah.
wife's good. She's one of her jams. So
Yeah.
I think her. We had a couple of friends go to that party. So we'll see how that turned out. But looks
Yeah.
like Beach Wells is quickly moving up to the podium to make his next pick. Seems to be excited to grab this one.
I can't take Jordan. It's already dead. I'm going to
There's
take.
Jordan again.
yeah, just pick
Two Jordans again.
Hey, Doug, calm down. Okay. With our 9th selection in the 2024 summer draft, I will take Baby Bear, Ben Smith.
Baby Bear.
Ben Smith.
So there's
The better bear.
the better bear, the little bear, the tiny
Yeah.
bear, baby bear.
Yeah.
We did have the elder bear. He wasn't able to make it this session, so there was only one bear left.
Yeah, I'm sad to see that.
Yep.
Yeah.
But I'm sure we'll see him back come the fall. But I do like that selection
Yeah.
for.
Yeah, as much as I hate Christian, I love that pick.
Oh yeah,
That's a good pick.
that's solid.
Yeah, he's a good guy. I hate him so. He has
Good
slaps.
drive the net guy, front of net,
And-
like net front presence.
Let's not downplay a slap shot. That boy got a slap shot on him.
He
too.
can bring it,
Yeah,
so,
yeah. Another teammate of mine currently. He's good. Yeah.
He can bring it. So certainly one I'm not looking forward to facing again. Not looking
Yeah.
forward to having him in my kitchen. So looking like we're building some four decent teams here.
Yeah.
Tough to decide which one I think has the
Oh.
best shot out of the gate.
We actually have a quote from Ben Smith as well, and I will say because I'm thinking, constant team player who will do whatever the team needs, and I truly believe that. If there's ever a quote that I believe that guy's a hard skater. He'll commit. He does whatever he needs.
Like I said,
Team player.
He's
Team player.
net front presence guy. Very rare to find in roller.
Oh yeah.
But now we have once again the best captain now in my opinion making his way to the podium to make the next two selections. So let's hear what the next best two picks are.
I'm actually gonna give my draft pick a call right now.
All right, is he going to answer?
We
Because
shall
if he
see.
doesn't answer, he's not getting picked.
We shall see.
We can't get speakerphone?
Yeah, we get a speakerphone.
Yeah, let's do speakerphone. Yeah.
Hello.
Mr. Foreigner, would you like to be part of the tsunami?
That's good.
Absolutely. I'm honored.
Taking Josh Foreigner.
So there we
Leading
go.
our line.
There's another forward taken. We're moving through our draft. It's
Yeah.
another chemistry build there. Another forward. Love to see that. Good energy guy, like we talked about earlier. Why don't we bring him over here? And
Now, let's bring him over.
Let's see
Let's
what
bring
he
him
has
over.
to think about
Yeah,
being
yeah.
a
Let's bring-
tsunami. But first, we'll go back to Mr. Votash to make his next pick, and then we'll bring Mr. Foreigner in. So, Bo, for your 10th round selection, who we have?
For a 10th round, you're gonna like this one. Another defenseman, Mr. Alex Joseph.
So there we go. Love, I think Bo definitely knows how bad his goaltending is going to be this session, so he is certainly building up an absolute wall in front of him. I mean, with Lou Weber, 47 feet tall, and Alex Joseph, I think we have some guys who can really help the load for me. I know it certainly won't be helping out as much.
The two first name I like as well.
Alex
Joseph,
Joseph,
I like that. It flows. You know?
Well, two not first names. Let's look at Josh Foreigner here.
Yeah.
Foreigner, how do you feel
Yeah.
about being the newest member of the Tsunamis?
I'm very excited.
Very excited.
Very excited. I was hoping to be on that team, to be honest. You as a goalie, I'm very excited to have you
Well,
on
that
the
makes
team.
one of
And
us.
then, that
I think
I'm
we
gonna
have.
put up so many. I'm
yeah.
gonna put up so many points for this team. I
I'd
can't
love to
even
hear
tell you.
that. Are you gonna play some defense for me? Because I need to hear
Absolutely.
that. All right, so that's all I need. That's all I need for you.
Absolutely.
For me to be excited for you being on the team, you just need to tell me you're gonna play some defense for me. That's all I need to hear. So,
Whatever you need from me, Jake.
oh, we love
I'm
that
there.
even
I,
more.
I could be completely off of this, but
That's
my comparison for him is Maxime Talbot. I don't know, he just has a little grittiness to him, and he has some skill.
And I can
He's
certainly
got-
see him doing some.
Yeah.
What were those car commercials he used to do? For,
Oh yeah, what's that?
was it
Barrel
Superstar
Yeah,
treatment
yeah,
you can give him?
superstar treatment.
Absolutely,
Thanks, guys. I
absolutely.
appreciate it.
Forward to-
Yeah,
looking
hey,
forward to
always,
playing with
always
you.
a pleasure.
Thank
Always
you
a
for
pleasure.
stopping by.
Yeah.
Alright, so I think we're back to the 10th round here, I believe. We have Captain Christian not prepared to make his pick.
Yeah, there's always something, yeah.
Pushing around. So,
Yeah.
keep talking. We're talking. We're talking shit. is what we're doing.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Do you have any ideas if we can take a look at the best available here? Maybe we can
Yeah.
make a quick prediction, but
I'll tell you what.
I don't even know, I don't even think he knows who he's taking, honestly.
I'm good now.
I think he's just gonna decide.
I might change my
Once he
mind,
gets
then.
words out, yeah.
just start working.
Yeah.
on it.
Okay, with our second to last pick,
He might.
10th round.
10th round.
No, 9th round.
Oh, goodness.
No, I remember. That is round 10. Okay, I take Mario Shepis.
So there's one of our defense. I think we have Mario. Or, he's a forward. So I think we have very few defensemen left, but
Yeah.
I think we have some solid forwards, some good grinder guys, some good guys. Same thing. They'll go to the corners. They'll battle in front of the net. Those guys you need to get those greasy goals, make those greasy plays. Love to see that.
Oh, yeah.
Like what we saw from Mario from the first session, certainly had a big improvement from him from the rookie skate where he was able to get some wheels adjusted. So glad to have him a part of the league. We'll see what he's able to do with the Beach Whales, and certainly another one I'm not really excited to play against. So
Yeah.
can't really say there's anybody
I was
I'm
gonna say,
too excited
there's a
to
lot of
play
stiff
against. Yeah.
competition, there's a lot of good talent,
I think we've done a pretty good job. We have
Yeah.
a lot of good guys here. A lot of guys who can, do different things. We have guys who can score. We have guys who play a lot of defense. Guys who play a little bit of both. So
Yeah.
I think we got a good group of talent here, and it always makes the games fun and competitive.
Competitive,
We're
yeah,
looking
exactly.
for another good season with that. I believe we're back to tsunami or to peer pressure here. So let's take a look real quick at our draft board, kind of see where we are. Looks like about 6 picks left here, so I think we have some good options here. Teams kind of really filling out those depth pieces, making sure that we're solidifying us on the back end. So we'll take a quick peek at our best available as well. Down to our last 6, we have DiCarlo, Jared Powell, a new addition to the league. We thank him for also joining us at a pressure-packed moment. We have Brandon Craig, a guy who I played with, another one. Really great hockey sense guy. Really played well with Colin. Him and Colin were a great 1-2 punch. Jamie DeHart, another guy. Really love Jamie. One of the better additions that we've had to the league. We have Captain Grant here, about to make his
About to
next
take a
pick.
sneak peek,
One of these 6 guys remaining, seeing how
Yeah.
he looks on camera.
Yeah.
Making sure he has his. Oh, you look great. You look great off the camera too. You look great anytime.
Ow! The knob there.
All right, so we'll take it over to Grant and see which one of these 6 guys he wants.
I'm gonna go with the father-son duo.
There you go.
I mean, you have to. Brandon Craig.
As someone,
Another
yep,
father-son duo.
as someone who had that same exact father-son duo last session, it was definitely one of the combinations that I rode to a championship, well, at least to a championship appearance. So good pick. I know Brandon and Colin really play well together. They have that connection. Same thing that you'll see with maybe Joe and Brandon. They just know where each other are at all times. They know exactly where each other are going to be. So love that connection.
You know who wouldn't have a connection? Would be Christian Ricketts and his father.
No.
Wouldn't have a connection.
Zero
If
connection
Christian's
at all?
father played, yeah.
Should have saved that for when it came in. The Jordan, but then again, you do have the Ricketts connection.
Yeah, you do have the brother
Which
connection.
I think that might make up for your lack of brother.
Phil was trying to get me to.
But we have Wild Horses on the clock. They're ready to make their next 2 picks. Let's see how
Our
excited,
last
how excited
two
is Pat to
selections.
make this.
We're very excited. Very excited. I have not played with this gentleman
Easy with
in
the
about
podium.
a year and a half. And I'm quite excited
Fine.
to draft Anthony DiCarlo.
Well, I can't even talk about that pick because he's been fined for damaging NDL property. But we love DiCarlo. That's a great one. He again is bailing us out when we had a last minute withdrawal. So him stepping up and filling that role.
Yeah.
We love DiCarlo, great team player. I think we have a
That's
quote
it.
from
Yeah,
him.
we
If you'd
do.
like to
Yeah,
go
we
ahead
do.
and go ahead and see what DiCarlo has to say about
So,
it.
Mr. Anthony DiCarlo.
Quite excited.
Yeah, oh,
Very
as
excited.
am
So
I.
down from
To hear his quote, yeah.
Yeah. So he says that he is a scapegoat and maybe 2 to 3 goals. As for the locker room, being a big glue guy keeps things light.
We
You
love
gotta keep
glue.
things light. Yeah.
We love glue,
Yeah.
huff and glue, being
Yeah.
there glue,
Could all
gluing
come
things
in-
together.
Quite valuable when we have to make decisions on healthy scratches. So.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely. But we
Yeah.
love DiCarlo.
We were only roll 8 skaters.
So only roll 8.
Yeah.
But
Two
hey,
other
maybe
scratches.
2 or 3 goals. That's a guy that if he scores 2 or 3 goals, but they're in the championship or the semifinals, that's when you need him. So
We'll see. We'll
that's
see.
That's a
Yeah.
key thing to think about. I don't think he's a scapegoat, but
No, neither do I.
No, we don't think so either. Otherwise, we wouldn't have drafted him.
Yeah.
absolutely.
We would have drafted Bo.
Oh.
So, with our last selection, we are honored to complete the squad with Jamie DeHart.
Jamie DeHart, which I believe is a 3-time NDL Mutiny Cup champion.
Oh,
so
wow.
champion
He knows how to win. That guy.
again, bringing an absolute winning attitude, winning knowledge,
Yeah.
a way to win. To that's
That's vital for the locker room.
that's absolutely
Bring that
pivotal.
championship.
Yeah, you need to bring in people who know how to win.
Yeah.
Who know how to perform in the big games,
Yeah.
know what it's like to be in the big games. So that's certainly a great one. So
Yeah.
Jamie's another one I'd love to have on my team. I'm sad I haven't been able to play with him yet. So maybe next session that I could get on the team with Jamie. But until then, I guess have to keep working on trying my best to keep him off the scoreboard.
Yeah, definitely. Out of these teams, what's your favorite team name? Because I have mine.
Team name?
Yeah,
I
team
definitely have to give definitely Captain Grant the
I know, peer pressure.
peer
So
pressure.
creative.
Certainly most related to
Very creative.
the beach theme.
Yeah.
By
Peer
far
pressure.
for logos, I don't think it's a close competition. Beach Whales,
Beach Whales, has it?
is easily my favorite. I think that's if you ask my wife, that's what I looked like when we went to Florida here in early April. Just a big fat whale enjoying a Mai Tai on the beach. I think that's pretty much how I looked. When we,
Beluga or what are we looking at? What are we?
I mean, I don't want to say killer because I definitely
Killer?
don't. I
You are
can't
a
say
killer on
that.
a ring,
Maybe,
though.
well, maybe, but
Yeah.
but other than that, just whatever blue whale, whatever the largest one is, the
Okay.
biggest, fattest, most useless one. I think that's certainly me.
The ones that
but-
scare a lot of people.
Yeah,
Okay,
right.
all right.
But I think that was. I think that's the best logo by far. That might be when I order a shirt for, or
Wow,
maybe
That'd be nice.
shout out to Evil Lizard, our merch supplier. We'll be posting that here. Once the draft is concluded, we'll have some merch out available for purchase.
Nice,
So.
nice. Love the merch.
Oh yes, we've done a great job
Yeah.
so far with all of our merch.
Yeah.
I think we're moving through here. Look at our last best available. I think we have our last 3 picks here.
Ooh, down to the last 3.
Yeah, the draft has gone by relatively
Yeah.
quick. So we have Jared Powell, newcomer. Like I've repeated this about 4 or 5 times.
What's
Another
he
guy
play?
who has helped us out. What does he play?
Yeah, what's his
Believe
what's
he's
his
a-
position?
believe he's a forward.
He's a forward? Okay.
So another guy who's helped us out in a time where we had some unexpected turnover or unexpected changes in our arsenal here. So
Okay.
big thanks for Jared for stepping up and filling up that role. Maybe the next pick to go here. Maybe,
might be,
maybe
yeah.
that's where
Yeah.
Captain Grant's going to go here for peer pressure.
Not yet.
Not yet.
I mean, we're panicking here.
He's panicking.
We're trying to complete this roster
He's
and
really
have perfect
weighing
symmetry.
his options.
And so we're kind of up in the air, kind of feeling some things out.
Give a little insight into Grant's mindset with his
Yep.
team.
Just to goes to show, though, a
Yeah.
captain that cares that much, even about these late round picks,
Oh,
is certainly
yeah.
one that you want to play for.
Yeah,
So
definitely.
I think the panic is over. I think he may
I
have
think
taken
so.
his Xanax and calmed down a little bit. So let's see what
We are going
Xanax
to
Grant has
complete
say.
our team with Jared Powell.
So there you go. There's,
Jared Powell.
there's our one of
As
our
expected, yeah.
our forwards left here. I think we have Forrest Smith left and Nate Geibel. Forrest being a defenseman, Nate being another forward. So definitely interested. I haven't seen Jared play personally. Looking forward to having him a part of the league, though. Certainly helping us out in the pinch, and gonna be good to have him in, and hopefully see where he fits in.
I think we have a little something coming from Christian.
We have a trade.
We have a trade.
We have a trade. We need league approval.
League approval.
Would say no.
But I heard there's all. Yeah, but then he assumes the responsibilities.
I don't want him to have that responsibility.
What do we have? We have quite the
Yeah,
interest.
this is
over
real.
here
I
on
know.
transportation.
There's a crowd. There's a crowd forming.
There's
There's
quite a
definitely
bit
a
of
crowd
people
forming.
interested
Okay,
in the
Yeah,
in the
even
movement.
even the spectators over on the
That's
couches
still bad.
are getting involved in this.
Transmitted.
I heard that all trades were approved. Auto. I gotta show you first.
Yeah, I mean, I'm the one auto approving everything.
No, okay.
Yeah, I'm assuming the one being traded would then assume
Yes,
that
the role.
responsibilities of, okay.
Yeah.
Probably not.
I want
Yeah,
involved in
that's a hard no.
this.
That's a hard
It's
no.
been denied.
It's been denied.
Gavel has been.
Who's drinking prawn?
Okay, who's left?
Wow, are you a 13-year-old boy?
Yeah, who's
You're
drinking
like a
prawn?
13-year-old.
I'm like
I'm
12.
gonna stick
let's be
Tyson
honest.
on you. Is what I'm gonna do.
All right, we
I know,
are
I
back to
know.
beach whales for the second to last pick here in the 11th round.
I'll take Forrest Smith.
So there you go. There's our last defenseman off the board. Forrest subbed in for a few games for us.
Okay. So this is his first session. Then.
This is his first full session, but
Okay.
certainly not an unfamiliar face or a new face to NDL. Appreciate him sticking around. So that does leave us with our last pick here for Team Tsunamis. I won't be the one to announce it. I won't take that thunder from my captain and the player as well. But
Yeah.
Your captain sucks.
thanks, Pat. You threw a prime like a child.
Yeah.
Go show
It's delicious.
Go
Only
broom some ice
13-year-olds
out there.
drink Prime anyway, so it
Go
makes
broom
sense.
some ice out there.
Body of that
For
bitch.
5.
So,
like we're
I don't think Bo needs much time to.
No,
He
no.
doesn't
Think
need.
about it.
They have a decision to make here, so
Figure out.
we can let him come in and
Yeah.
and make that one.
Hopefully he keeps it.
Maybe the shirt does come off for the last pick.
I know.
The last overall pick. It's a tough one. But we're gonna go with Nate Geibel.
So that does complete our draft. Played with Nate in the last session. Great locker room guy, really nice guy. Love having Nate around. Did put up some points this session too. So certainly capable of putting the puck in the net, getting some assists, getting some points on the board. So love that. I think that does do all 44 of our picks here.
I don't have anything to say, I just want to be here.
He's just happy to be here.
Just happy
guys.
to be invited.
Love to have him here. I guess we can try to, if we want to get all the captains in here for a little group shot, we can,
Well, you're in charge of Christian.
Where is it?
I mean,
we can determine the most handsome, which I think is the guy behind me right now, but, I mean.
Best hair right here.
Yes.
what did get ranked on the dad? Did we ever do the dad draft?
The DILF ratings will be, they'll come out post-draft.
Okay.
They've been neglected for a little bit. We've been evaluating the DILFs, and
Okay.
we'll make an informed decision here soon. So these are our 4 captains. We would like to thank them for coming out and making our selections today, setting time aside. I'd like to thank Fergal here for also joining me on the panel today. I'd like to thank everybody who came here to watch. We're certainly excited to start the next session. Thanks to Eric for setting up this draft and hosting us here.
Shout out Ashley.
Shout out to Ashley as well.
Rachel's Brownies.
Yes, I actually made them, but okay.
Well, not Rachel's
Uh,
Brownies.
Yeah, God.
Jake's fine. Jake.
Yep.
Yeah.
But
Shout out to the pizza. Where about?
Special.
we are certainly glad that you guys joined us for this draft this evening. Be sure to catch us for our first group of games on June the 8th. That is next Saturday. And
Yeah.
certainly let us know what you think of the teams, what you think of the captains, and we thank you for joining us. And have a great night.
That's what I'm talking about.